You're listening to the Culips English podcast. To download the study guide for this episode, which includes the transcript, detailed vocabulary explanations, real-world examples, and a quiz, visit our website, culips.com. CULIPS.com. Hey everybody, my name is Andrew.
And my name is Morag.
And you're listening to Culips. Hey Morag.
Hey Andrew, how's it going?
I'm doing pretty well, and actually, I'm pretty happy right now for kind of a silly, frivolous reason, but I bought a new pair of slippers today, and I'm wearing them, and they feel really comfortable. I love wearing new slippers, so I'm in a good mood right now.
No, I would say that's not silly. That is a real joy.
It's a real joy.
Yeah.
How are you, Morag?
I'm okay. I just tried indoor rock climbing for the first time yesterday.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So are your muscles really sore right now?
Yeah, my forearms are super sore. It was really fun though. You get up so high. But definitely for my first time, it was the forearms that were the limiting factor. They were what stopped me from being able to do more and more difficult things, more difficult climbs. But I'm actually pretty darn proud of myself because I did a couple that were much more difficult than the easiest ones you can do. So I feel like a badass.
Well, good for you. I haven't done indoor rock climbing since I was really young, a kid even, but I loved it. It's really fun, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really great, and it's a bizarre activity, but really fun.
That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that you enjoyed that new activity. And Morag, I think we should hop right into today's episode because we got a lot of information to share. Today, actually, we are going to do part 2 of our catchword series with the expression at all. Now, in the previous catchword episode, we took a look at how to use at all, okay, ATALL, at all, with negative statements and questions. And today, we are going to take a look at how to use at all with conditional if statements and with positive statements. Now, before we really get started, I think we should tell everybody about how they can download the study guide for this episode. Morag, how can our listeners download the study guide to accompany this episode?
Well, it's pretty easy. All you have to do is go to culips.com and get more information from there. It's all available on our website. And I would definitely recommend the study guide for this pair of catchword episodes. At all is a deceptively difficult little phrase.
Oh, very difficult. And included in the study guide is the transcript, detailed vocabulary explanations, real-world examples, and a comprehension quiz. Like Morag said, this is super helpful, and we make them with love to help you guys become more fluent in English. So yeah, check out culips.com for all the deets about the study guide. So Morag, in the previous episode, we talked about how at all is an intensifier. And when you incorporate at all into your spoken English, it really makes your English sound polished, more advanced, and more like a native speakers. And actually, us native speakers, we use at all the time, don't we?
Oh, absolutely. It's definitely a common, almost unconsciously commonly used statement.
Last time we explained that when you ask a question, at all means even a little bit. And when you make a negative statement, it means not even a little bit. And today, our first category that we're going to look at is conditional if statements. So a statement, a sentence using the word if. And actually, this meaning of even a little bit or even slightly is also maintained when we make a conditional statement with the word if. Okay, so that's all really confusing. Okay, so let's give him an example, Morag. Okay, pretend that I'm hosting a dinner party. Okay, and I want to invite you.
That's very nice.
Right?
That's very nice. Thanks.
Yeah, very considerate. I really want Morag to come to this dinner party. But Morag, I know that you work a lot and you don't have a lot of free time. So I understand if you don't want to come to the party, okay? It's cool.
Okay, thank you.
But I still want to invite you, but I don't want to pressure you, you know? I don't want to make you feel like you have to come. So a nice way that I could achieve this goal of it's kind of killing two birds with one stone, right? I'm inviting you to the party, but also giving you a way to decline the invitation at the same time. What I could do is I could say, hey, Morag, I'm having a dinner party on Saturday night. And if you want to come at all, just let me know and I'll set a place for you. Okay? If you want to come at all, just let me know and I'll set a place for you. So if you want to come at all means even slightly, even if you want to just a little bit, let me know. It's okay. It's no problem. I'll set a place for you. I'll reserve a seat for you at the table. Morag, here, this gives you a nice out, right?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't put pressure on you to attend. It's only if you want to, even just a little bit if you want to.
You could even go one further and say, if you have the time at all.
If you have the time at all. Yeah. Even if you have just a little bit of time to spare, you could come for just 30 minutes or something.
In that one, it's if you have a little bit of time, but I understand you may not. In the example that you said earlier, it's if you want to come, but I understand that you may not. With this statement at all, there's already been some understanding that there might not be a lot of whatever it is, interest, time,
Exactly. So this is really an advanced way to invite somebody, right?
Mm-hmm.
A basic way to invite somebody to a dinner party would be, Morag, do you want to come to my dinner party? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But as we progress in English, we can understand the nuances and how we can phrase things differently to achieve different goals. And this is a perfect example of how we can manipulate the language to achieve two goals at once, inviting you and also giving you a way to bow out of the invitation if you want to.
Very nice and polite. It's great.
All right, so I think we can listen to a couple of more conversation examples using at all in these conditional if statements. Okay, I think we're ready for the first example. So let's take a listen to that right now. Do you have any plans this weekend?
No, not really. I'm probably just gonna chill at home and take it easy.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Well, Some friends and I are going to go check out a movie on Sunday afternoon. If you want to join us at all, you're welcome to.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Good to know. I'll send you a text on Saturday morning and let you know.
Okay, sounds good.
So, in this example, a guy invites his friend out to see a movie on Sunday. He uses a conditional statement, something like, if you want to go at all, let me know. When at all is used in these if conditional sentences, it means even slightly or even just a little bit. So let's listen to the invitation from this example a couple more times.
If you want to join us at all, you're welcome to. If you want to join us at all, you're welcome to.
So, if you want to join us at all, you're welcome to, means if you want to see the movie with us, if you are just a little bit interested or more, you are welcome to come with us.
Exactly. Very, very nice explanation there, Morag.
Oh, why, thank you.
Let's listen to one more example.
Hey, how's packing coming along? Are you all ready for the big move?
Barely. Oh, there's so much to do and so little time.
Well, if you need any help at all, just let me know.
You know what? I actually might take you up on that. Thanks.
Of course.
In this example, a woman offers to help her friend move. She says that if he needs any help at all, just let her know. Actually, you know what? Let's listen to that part of the conversation again.
Well, if you need any help at all, just let me know. Well, if you need any help at all, just let me know.
So, in a conditional sentence that starts with if, at all means even just a little bit. Okay? So, if the friend needs even just a little bit of help, he should let her know, and she'll be there to help him. Any help at all, even just a little bit of help, she will be there. And that's a good friend. That's the type of friend you want, not a friend like me that won't volunteer to help you.
I'm sure you have other helpful qualities, Andrew.
It's true. It's true. On to our next and final way that we're going to look at using at all today. And this is when making positive statements, positive sentences. Okay. And actually, this is not a very common way to use at all. I think the negative statements, the if conditional statements, the questions, these are common ways to use at all. But we don't use it too frequently with positive statements, but you still can, and sometimes it happens, so we're going to talk about it.
I use the second sort of positive phrase we're going to talk about a lot more often, so stay tuned.
As Morag is hinting at here, there are two different ways you can use at all with positive statements, and I agree with Morag. The second is more frequent, so let's get the first one out of the way. And the first way that we can use at all in a positive statement is with a fixed expression, okay? And that fixed expression is this: the only reason I verbed at all is because of something. The only reason I verbed at all is because of something. When I say verbed, that's just a placeholder. You can insert any verb you like into that fixed expression. So for example, Morag, maybe I could say something like, the only reason that I drove there at all is because it's freezing outside. Okay, the only reason I drove there at all is because it's freezing outside.
This is a very useful construction for having arguments with a boyfriend or a girlfriend.
Oh, yeah.
The only reason I did that at all is because you wanted me to. Very useful.
Very useful, very common. I
Yeah.
think I've heard that a lot and
Yeah.
probably said it a lot too.
Yep.
To go back to that example, the only reason I drove there at all is because it's freezing outside. What this sentence means is that originally you didn't intend to drive. But then because it was cold outside, you changed your mind and you decided to drive there. You drove.
Yeah, so in the other example, in the relationship fight example, it would be the only reason I cleaned the bathroom is because you told me to, right? So the person would not have initially, in the same way, they would not have initially intended to clean the bathroom, but they did it for the other person because they were told to. So it's this phrase is all about changing your mind and doing something for a very particular reason.
So let's listen to one conversation example using this fixed expression. The only reason I verbed at all is because of something. Hey, you came,
Yeah.
but I thought you said you weren't going to come to the party.
Well, I mean, the only reason I came at all is because there's free food and drinks.
Well, anyway, I'm happy you're here. In this example, we hear two friends talking at a party. One of the friends says that the only reason she came to the party at all is because of the free food and drinks. Let's hear her say that again.
The only reason I came at all is because there's free food and drinks. The only reason I came at all is because there's free food and drinks.
So in other words, she didn't want to go to the party, but then because of the free food and drinks, she changed her mind and decided to go. So when we use at all in this fixed expression, right, the only reason I verbed at all is because of something, well, we say that the only reason we're doing something is because there's a benefit attached to doing that thing. Like free food and drinks at a party. If it wasn't for the free food and drinks, that woman wouldn't be at the party. Morag, will free food and drinks get you out to a party?
Yep, that happened a little while ago. There was
too.
a work party. Yeah. There was a work party, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to go. Free food and drinks. Okay.
I'm there.
Yeah. I'll show up.
The final way that we will look at how to use at all today is in positive sentences paired with words that contain the word any. Okay, so like anywhere, anytime, any place, anyone. We can attach at all to these words. And when you see at all attached to an any word, it means absolutely. It's a very positive intensifier when paired with an any word.
Yeah.
So you could say like anywhere at all, anytime at all, this kind of thing.
The best way to think about it for me is if you say anywhere at all, it is the same as saying absolutely anywhere. Yeah. So anytime at all, it's exactly the same as absolutely anytime. And both of those are just ways of intensifying the statement anywhere and anytime. It's just really making that clear.
Exactly. Okay, Morag, I think we are ready to listen to a conversational example, our final example for today, using at all paired with an any word.
So I'm thinking about getting my grandma her first smartphone.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it'd be cute to send her text messages.
Yeah, that'll be cute. You know what? You should get her an iPhone. They're really easy to use.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Anyone at all can use them.
All right. Good tip. Thanks. In this example, a woman tells her friend that she wants to buy her grandmother a smartphone. The friend recommends she should buy an iPhone because they are so easy to use. In fact, they are so user-friendly that anyone at all can use them. Let's hear the friend say that part again.
Anyone at all can use them. Anyone at all can use them.
So anyone at all can use them means that absolutely anyone can use them. Any person. So when you hear at all used in a positive sentence like this with an any word, as we said before, anyone, anywhere, anytime, remember that it means absolutely. And again, here at all is used to intensify and add flavor to the statement. So you're not just saying anyone can use a smartphone, but anyone at all can use a smartphone. Absolutely anyone.
I'd like to recommend a song for everyone, actually. The great singer Roy Orbison has a song called You Got It.
Do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do.
Yeah, it's a really good song, really catchy, really nice. And he uses this construction at all to mean absolutely many times in the chorus. So if you want to practice listening to this expression in a real world situation, head on over to YouTube, look up Roy Orbison, You Got It, and get ready to enjoy yourself for 4 or 5 minutes because it's a great song.
Oh, you will be enjoying yourself all day because it's going to get stuck in your head. I'm already singing it.
Me too. Yeah. It's stuck in my head too.
Oh, man.
Anything you want, you got it. Anything you need, you got it. Anything at all, you got it.
All right, Morag. Well, I think we should wrap it up here so that we can go listen to Roy Orbison.
It's a good idea.
Thank you for listening, everyone. And if you have any comments, questions, or suggestions for future episodes, make sure to send us a message. You can do that via our Facebook page, facebook.com/QLipsPodcast, or by sending us an email to contact@qlips.com. And again, special thanks to our listener Pedroza for requesting the topic of this episode. It was a great question about how to use the expression at all. Morag, remind us of how to get the study guide for this episode. How can everyone download that?
Ooh, well, Andrew, you can download the study guide by going to our website, qlips.com.
That is right. Okay, that's it for now. We will be back with another episode shortly, so stay tuned. Bye.
Goodbye.
Do you like listening to QLips? If so, please show your support by leaving QLips a 5-star rating and a review on iTunes or Stitcher. This helps new listeners find the show. So don't delay. Rate and review today.